Which of these two banking stocks is going to eat 100 naira first? Because I want to believe that before December, one of these two banks will actually eat 100 naira, and that will be exciting because it shows that our market is growing bigger and we are going to be attracting a lot of foreign portfolio investor into our space, and that we add to our volume in the market. So these are the stocks I'm looking at. One is GTCO and one is STANBIC, and want to look at some brief analysis and see how they are making progress. So before we move on, my name still remains Investor Joe, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we teach how to get hedge over financial freedom and how you can gain financial freedom through trade and investment. So without wasting time, let's first of all look at the fundamental part of these companies. So the first thing I want to look at the market cap. The market cap is actually 2.8 billion. Sorry, 2.8 trillion. I beg your pardon. It's actually 2.8 trillion, and the share outstanding is actually 34 billion. That is the share outstanding. So let's look at that of STANBIC. That of STANBIC, we have 1.3 trillion, and the share outstanding actually 15 billion. So that's just to give us an insight on some of the details about these companies. So you can see that GT is actually bigger than STANBIC. So what are we going to look at again? We are going to look at some few information. For example, we'll look at the interest income calculator using the effective interest rate. GTCO actually give us first quarter 386 billion, and let's look at that of GTCO. So GTCO is actually giving us 149 billion. Yes, 145 billion. So no doubt, we know that GTCO is actually the king in the game. They're actually the king in the market. So is it GTCO that will eat 100 naira first, or STANBIC? So these are some few thoughts I just want to share. But before then, let's look at the dividend part of this company. You can see GTCO actually paid 7.03 as dividends, and a lot of investors have actually enjoyed these dividends and they've received their payment. I think payment date was 24th of April. Why STANBIC actually paid 3 naira. STANBIC paid 3 naira. So they actually paid 2 naira interim, and everything amounts to 5 naira. Why STANBIC paid they paid some few interim and everything amount to 8 naira 3 kobo. So that gives you the fact that both companies are actually paying dividends, even though their price is currently dragging with each other. We know that of Zenith was actually higher, which was 8, and that of STANBIC was actually 5 naira for the dividends. So what are we going to look at now? We've seen the two comparison. We've seen the share outstanding, we've seen the market cap, we see the dividends that they pay. Now let's look at the chart and see what is possible. So I've already put my FIB 2 here to calculate how far it needs to go. So from this, we'll tell that actually we don't need much. If you look at everything here, the distance from this part to this part, so the distance from this part is actually not much. But let's quickly jump to that of STANBIC and let's see if STANBIC will actually give us that. If STANBIC will get there first. So from this chart, I want to believe that STANBIC will actually hit 100 naira before GTCO, and that's the reason. The reason I have is actually because of the chart, because we've seen the share outstanding, and secondly, their float is not much like that of Zenith. So you know, when float is actually reduced, it helps the market, you understand. So because a lot of people will not be trading the stocks, a lot of people will not have access to a lot of shares, you understand. So I think Zenith, when we looked at it, was actually 34. We can go and look at it. This is 34 billion shares. That, guys, these shares are much. 34 billion. So that is like, let's look at what STANBIC is doing. STANBIC is doing 15. So if STANBIC is doing 15, let's even say STANBIC is doing 16. So that's like half the unit of GTCO. So you can see how liquid GTCO is. So you can put in 1 billion, you can go out and come in easily, and it's going to flow well. But if you now come to that of STANBIC has 15 billion. STANBIC is still liquid also, but when shares that are available are actually much, it makes the price not to go up. You understand? It's just like caterpillar or just like elephant, so you not make too much movement, but you can see what antelope is doing. So that's why some shares that are not much, their price actually increase more than heavy shares like that of GTCO. So you can see that of GTCO here, which was 34 billion, is too huge, and compare it to STANBIC. So because STANBIC is not much, and that is why I said STANBIC will eat 100 naira first before GTCO will follow, because 15 billion is not much compared to that of STANBIC. So we should expect a lot of, compared to that of GTCO, I beg your pardon. So we should expect investor coming to GTCO to see how they can take position and see how they can ride this stock to 100 naira, because volume is coming in. And don't forget, they also make money from brokerage income also, because they have platform, and they also do fixed income also. So these areas actually pumping money. I don't want to waste our time. I would have taken you to their revenue source so that you see how they make revenue. So everything is there on the internet, so you can tell and know where you are putting your money. So that is some few information you should know based on shares outstanding. And the market cap also tells you that GT is big. You understand? So the advantage of being big is it will be difficult for you to fall. So if you are looking at too big to fail, you'll be looking at GTCO. But when it comes to price appreciation, for you to get good returns, you want to look at shares that their outstanding shares are not actually much. And that is why in this analysis that I'm doing with GTCO and STANBIC, based on which of them we get to 100 naira, I want to categorically tell you that STANBIC will get to 100 naira before GTCO. And I've explained why, and I've given you my statistics, and I've given you information you need to know. Even though GTCO has a large market share, which is ×2 of what STANBIC is struggling to maintain, is still not denying the fact that STANBIC is going to shoot up. So this is the chart, and as you can see, STANBIC just break through this resistance level. So this is a resistance level of 2023. So just to chip in, I'm going to be doing a course. That course will be released 1st of September. It is called Stock Fortunado. So this is a stock training that will give you fortune in the market. And the reason why it's releasing that September is because that's when Q3 will be coming out. And I also have a video to teach you on how to use Q3 to predict Q4, so that you can know which of the stocks you can take position. That is you picking good stocks using Q4 earnings forecast. So that's a strategy I use. I have a lot of strategies that I use in picking stocks that I drop in my premium community. So why is the date far? I want to take time to ensure that even if it is my kids that actually go through or that decide to buy that course, he should be able to make massive wealth from the market as a result of that course. That course is going to be expensive, guys, because people pay attention to what they pay money for, and every voice deserve an invoice. So that course will be expensive, so that by the time you pay, you have the time to go through all the videos and do the assignment and take action and practicalize it, and also reach out to me that what you said, I practicalize it, getting results. You share your testimony, and if you have difficulty, you reach out to me. We have a few 10 or 20 minutes call to put you through on how to do everything. I want to teach everything that has given me money in this market, so that you too can also make money. Imagine we have 100, 1,000, 2,000 Investor Joe in the market. So that is what I'm doing in that course. So I just want to share you guys. I might even drop update. I'm looking of two options. I'm seeking advice. I either want to give like a few discounts for those who subscribe now before the release, so that when it release it will go back to full price, so that those early guys will actually have opportunity, because I'll be uploading video gradually. I don't want to rush, so that I will not give you rubbish, you understand? So I want to take my time. So I might start with the technical analysis video first, before I move to the fundamental, or I start with fundamental first before I move into other area. And don't forget that everything I'll be teaching, the videos that will be there, will be something I will teach with my premium community also, that will meet weekend. So I'll teach them just to get their feedback and get their input. Then I'll re-record another video using, if I'm using slide that day, or if I'm using a platform that day, then record that video basically for that course. So that is what I want to do. I may drop a link if I get comment that people are interested to subscribe first until it is released. I'll do that. But if I don't get a comment, I might leave it and wait till September, so that you pay the actual price. So I just said I should share you guys about the stock Fortunado. So that course is designed to make you a fortune in the market. So let's move on. So that is what I want to share here. So we have a breakout. We're expecting a retest, but the retest might not be possible because of the current volume that is strong in the market. So we might just get a continuation down to 100. But of course, there is a cool off in the market yesterday. That is why you see there is no loss, there is no gain around this area. So that is the comparison I'm doing with GTCO. And if we jump to GTCO right now, and let's take off the fib 2, let's take off the fib 2. So if you see GTCO right now, GTCO is currently cooling off also. We are yet to it's doing higher highs. So unlike STANBIC, that is actually just breaking out. So you can see just breaking out is different from higher highs. So higher highs, we might expect a consolidation or a pullback, but breakout is just a retest and continuation. So let's watch out for all these. And if you have these stocks, ensure you want to follow up with this video and see what you can do, and see if you have the patience to wait, or you want to take the available profit that is in the market. So that is what I just want to share in today's video. And don't forget, I talk about the stock Fortunado also. And those of you who are interested in joining my premium, don't forget to reach out to me. And for the wealth circle, we'll be meeting this weekend. And a lot of people, I share with them, don't be worried if the whole market is green. Opportunity abounds in the market. Anytime you're ready, I just told you guys that I dropped 4 stocks today for my economic people to buy. And you know, I can't tell them to go and buy stocks that is high. You understand? We must always buy low and sell high. That is the business of the day. If there's no opportunity, we are not trading. I'm not under any pressure or under a force that I must drop a buy signal. Sometimes a sell signal is what we need. For the foreign, for those of us who don't know what we do in our premium group, we also do foreign stocks. For the foreign stocks, there's one stock that actually give us more than 100%. I'm so glad few of our members also take advantage of that stock, and that's RF. Okay, that's Soft Air Mobility. It gave us more than 100%. That is the push here. You can see the price got to 561. You can, it's actually amazing. But I sold here. Yes, I sold around 454. I sold 454. That's when I sold. Some members sold the previous time, I think. But all in all, we actually made 100%. And now the stock is actually down. So it's good to understand how the market works. So the volume just pop up and we're able to take advantage of that shoot. So that's just what I want to share with you guys. In case you don't know that we do foreign stock in our premium group, with these, I'm very, very sure you understand what we do in our group. So this gave us more than 100%, and we also smile picking this. I dropped the signal last week when the price was actually 208, and just yesterday it did 60%, 85%, and today another 35%, and we actually took profit. And you see the market dips. So it is not emotion. You don't use emotion to trade. see profit, take profit. That is all we do. So if you're interested in the premium group, reach out to me and I will also add you up so that you can be making money like other people are making money. So this is just some few tips I just want to share. Let me just share you what we do with what we do in our premium group so that you, if you're interested, you can reach out and we make money together. Imagine I'm the only one that bought this stock. It's only me that will just make that 100%. But we are many and we made that money, and that is my joy. So, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post enriching videos like this. And don't forget that we are shooting our wealth circle from next week. We'll continue our ride and continue to make our money. So, in case you are interested in joining the wealth circle, don't forget to reach out also so that we can get started together. Because what you'll be saying after we close our door is testimony, and God will continue to guide our path and see us through. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I post enriching videos like this. Until we see again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to head salutes. See you in the next one.